You know something that I can share with you about life? Life is like a classroom full of lessons. Different things come to teach you, but ultimately there is a principal. There is a headmaster who is in charge of the kind of lessons you learn at different times and the reasons you learned before. Life is definitely like a classroom. And I want to ask you, so far, what kind of student have you been? Have you been a student that complains that the lessons are too hard and gives up? Have you dropped out of school? Are you now enrolling into marriage, enrolling into friendships, enrolling into healthy ways of doing things and trying to figure things out? What kind of lectures are you getting? Do not be bitter. Do not be someone who is ungrateful. For many people would kill to realize that life is but a classroom. Very soon we will graduate. You see, if you do not pass the fundamental stages in life, you will never get to the advanced things. The same way that you go through kindergarten, then you make it to a high school level. It's the same way life is. You have to start from somewhere. And every stage comes with a story, and every story leaves a mark. And every mark is a grade that qualifies you for the next. So life is indeed a big old institution that is a school of events unfolding before your eyes. Many people seem to be graduating, but just because you see them advancing does not mean that you're going through the lessons the right way. People pay, people cheat their way into systems. So what makes life any different? Do not look at somebody's coursework, how well they perform, because every performer is a gifted person and different gifts plays out different ways. Work with what you have, the tools that you have access to, the textbooks and the things that God Himself has orchestrated for you. Read what you need to read. Read between the lines. Read between people's actions, but also apply grace. Practice the things that you have been taught. Put it into action, for there is going to be a test. Knowing this has given me so much room to just be hopeful, because sometimes I can't see where the journey leads. I cannot see beyond the current struggle, and it makes me feel so stuck. But realizing that life is but just an obstacle after another, realizing that life at one point I will graduate. One day I was a child, not having to worry about bills and so many necessities. Now I have to. Now I'm a full adult. Soon I'll be old and I'll need other things. So why not enjoy the moment? Why not contend with the things now? Why not push things? Why would I push things for later if later is still another end of the spectrum? So do not relax in life too much, but do not overwork yourself. Do not seek for too much comfort or too much achievement, for we all end up with the same degree. But the quality of your degree comes from the quality of life you've lived. And the school you graduate from, the school of experience, it tells you where you can be employed as a good person or not. This is your number one TikTok inspirational Stacy, and I came to just let you know that there is a principal, better yet a headmaster, who is God Himself, who has enlisted us into His school of life, giving us the necessary things we need, and asks that we depend on Him for the things we don't yet have, and we go throughout this life trusting in Him, taking His coursework seriously, and leaving the rest to Him. Will you graduate with good grades, which is would you graduate becoming a good quality human being, or with the quantity of school not amount to anything? Can we trace your actions and tell the kind of school you've been through? Thank you for listening, and have a good rest of your day.